What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in the last one, we got the go-kart running and took it for its first test drive, but there were a couple problems. One, it had a major vibration. Number two, it only went about 30 miles an hour. So in today's video, we're going to fix the vibration. We're going to change the gearing so it's going to go more like 50 miles an hour. And we'll start working on other things like the seat, all the wiring, the lights, blinkers, brake lights, all that. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. This is where we left off. We took it for its first test drive. It worked pretty good. There was still quite a bit of vibration. The shifter broke, but we got that fixed. What we're gonna do now is, at the front, I permanently welded this mount. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut that, and then we're gonna put two plates with rubber in between. So the front of the engine will be rubber mounted as well. And then it should be able to rev up without having a bunch of vibration. So we're gonna go ahead and fix the front. Alright, so we got the rubber mount on the go-kart, and the vibration is almost completely gone. There's a little bit of vibration mid-RPM, which is okay. It's pretty good. So now what we're going to do, I got this sprocket off of eBay, and this should make it go twice as fast. This is an 18-tooth sprocket. The other one is a 10, so it should go a lot faster. But for all that, we're probably going to have to lower the axle, and I don't know if we're going to notch it here because this sprocket, it touches, so that's no good. And underneath, as you can see, that this sprocket is lower than this one, so we're going to have to lower the axle to make all that fit. Alright guys, so something just happened with the go-kart. We were just about to go on a test drive. I started recording with the GoPro, and just as I was leaving, it stopped recording. So I'll show you exactly what happened. So back here, we have the jack shaft mount that goes across, and I made that little arch so the chain could fit. But if you look at an angle, it just completely twisted, and the chain got loose, and I had to push it back. So I got a plasma cutter that I brought home with me, so I'm going to use that, and we are going to cut this off and make it much stronger, and then take it back out for a test drive, and then it should work fine. All right, so we just cut these square pieces of tubing, and now what we're gonna do is leave a gap for the sprocket to clear, and then we're gonna cut another one and run it right across the top of both of them. And then I also have this little piece, which I'm gonna weld right in there. All right, so we got the jack shaft mount all welded up. It is looking beefy, and this time it should stay straight, and we'll also see how the gear ratio is, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Guys, so we just got back from the test drive, and the go-kart is fast. I was at half throttle in only 4th gear, and I was already doing like 40 miles an hour. So I'm guessing it's gonna do like maybe 55. So it's gonna be pretty good. Right now we got to hook up the rear brakes and also work on that heat shield between the back of the seat and the engine. So we'll start working on that, and then just keep getting stuff done. Alright, so I welded this little piece in here, and there's a plate that is holding the brake in place right there, and that's what it looks like from underneath. So now we got rear brakes, but what we're gonna do is just keep going and getting this thing closer to being street legal. We gotta put, well, I think we're gonna make it street legal, but I've gotta put headlights on, brake lights, blinkers, seatbelts, a whole list. So let's just get to it. got ourselves a windshield wiper, guys. So this is gonna go right here, and it turns about, I think, close to 90 degrees. So I'm just going to drill some holes, and we're gonna put this motor right behind the windshield. Alright, so these are the old motorcycle lights, and I think 3 of them are broken, so I got brand new ones. They're a little bit different, and what we're going to do is just extend the wiring and put one of these on each corner of the go-kart. Alright guys, so I welded on the brake light metal plates, so the brake light will mount to that. Just for the sake of time, because I got to get a video out today, and I know you guys have been waiting 3 months for this video, and I don't want to wait longer, I'm just going to use some Velcro to put the brake lights on. And I don't know what type of Velcro this is, but it's got the hard plastic on both sides, and this stuff is like pretty strong. Like once I stick this light on, I don't think it's ever going to come off. But another reason I actually don't want to bolt it on, or actually I was going to use self-tapping screws, but those are, you screw them in and then I was going to cut the backs off, but I'm going to have to remove all of this anyways when I go to paint the go-kart, so this is a good solution, a temporary solution. So to figure out the brake lights, here's what I did. I noticed there were 3 wires coming out, so I tested on a battery, and the white was the ground. When I hooked the red up, the lights were bright. When I hooked the brown up, they were a bit dimmer. So that means this must have been the running light. Now, I was thinking, the original braking system on the actual wiring harness, I couldn't figure it out. And just for the sake of time, and I couldn't get it to hook up right. So I thought, okay, well, I'll take the little sensor this one right here, and basically you just pull the end out and the brake lights will turn on. It's basically an on and off switch. The problem is, what about at night when I need running lights? When I hook the brown wire up, it stays on, but it's just a bit dimmer. So I'm gonna put the brake sensor on the brake pedal, and then I'm gonna run the brown wire all the way up to this joint, which is basically for the headlights. So right now the headlights are off, headlights are on. So as soon as I turn the headlights on, the running lights will turn on back here, and then when I hit the brake pedal, that will turn the actual brake lights on, which will run through the red wire. The white wire is the ground, so I'll just put that onto this bolt right here, one on each side. So I'm gonna go ahead, hook it up, and then we'll see what it looks like. All right, there we go. All right, those are the running lights, and then if I pull on the brake sensor, those are the brake lights. Running lights, brake lights. Running lights, brake lights. Alright guys, that is the end of today's video. Thank you for watching, and I know it's been way too long. It's been almost 3 months, but no worries. The go-kart is still going, and right now I'm in the process of getting it legal for the road. It's not 100% done yet. The go-kart in terms of the seats, seat belts, we gotta tidy up the wiring. We still gotta paint the go-kart, but we're close to getting it street legal. So stay tuned, guys. I'm always putting out updates on Instagram at KB_KingBuilds. I'll leave a link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.